What's up, guys? The upper body grind continues. We started off the day with these neutral grip chin ups, which are great. I feel like I'm stronger at these, but I also feel like I'm weaker at these because I can't really keep my body in line. I'm swinging back and forth a lot. My hips come forward, my butt comes forward. Like it's difficult to control my body throughout the movement, if that makes sense. But it's a different pulling pattern to your regular grip pull-ups because your elbows stay in front of you throughout the entire movement. It's a full-on shoulder abduction, I think is the word. Shoulder abduction, I'm not sure. It's the movement where you're pulling your shoulder down. Like you're pulling your elbow towards your hips. And I feel like that brings out the lats a lot more than your regular grip pull-ups. Because on your regular pulls, your elbows get flared out a bit. And that's great. You're developing the lats, you're developing the upper back, but I feel like this is more of a lat movement, if that makes sense. This is the last set of the pulling. Before this set, I did my top set, which was 25 kilograms for 2 reps, which I don't think I've ever done on this variation. So I'm happy with that. And for this back off sets, I did like 11 reps, which is okay. I should have done more, but I'm new to this movement. And I feel like I'm gonna stick to this movement until I reach my goal of 40 kilograms on the pull-ups. But we'll see. For now, I'm sticking to this as my main strength pulling exercise. Then we did some bodyweight dips. They felt amazing. I'm really happy with how the dips are going. If you guys have watched my previous videos, I had some issues with the dips where I had a lot of discomfort in my upper chest, in my shoulders, instability and everything, but these days dips feel sexy. They feel nice. I did 2 sets of 15 pretty comfortably, and then I did one more set, which in my opinion was unnecessary, but I did one more set and did only 10 reps because it started feeling not good. It started feeling bad. That's why I did only 10 reps. But looking at this set here, I'm really happy with my form, with my control, my technique, with my range of motion. I'm going really deep. There's a huge stretch on the front delts, on the chest. And after this, my upper chest and my delts were sore for the next 2 days. From only like 2 sets of 15 and a set of 10, which is crazy. And I'm not sure why, but for some reason my front delt gets lit up during my dips. It's I don't know if it's because of my form or because of how my body is structured, but yeah, my delts get hit really hard during dips. But anyways, that was the pulling and the pushing for the workout. My goal for pulling is 40 kilograms. My goal for pushing is 60 kilograms on the dips. And if you guys have any idea of how I can achieve that as soon as possible, please write it down in the comments. But anyways, we move on to arms because my arms are really small compared to my torso, and I really need to do arms. I'm doing here a superset of incline curls for that stretch position for the biceps, which is awesome. And then I'm doing some dumbbell French press. This is only 12.5 kilograms per hand, but the weight doesn't matter. What matters is how hard you go. That's what I'm thinking recently about arms, is that I just need to go harder and harder every single session for arms. I don't know, I have this weird feeling like I can't really use my arms properly. Like I feel like I cannot really squeeze properly. Like I cannot really flex my biceps properly for whatever reason. It's weird, I know, but that's how I feel. And that's why the past couple of months I've been doing arms pretty much every upper body session. And recently I've been thinking of even having a separate arm day. So basically structuring it something like doing a torso day where I'm doing only heavy pulling, heavy pushing, and then the next day I'm doing arms, and then after that doing legs. And doing that like twice a week and having a rest day. But we'll see. Anyways, I'm starting to figure out new angles. I'm starting to figure out better ways to like film myself. I got a tripod recently, and it's fun, you know. It's fun filming yourself in the gym, even if you don't post videos online like I do. It's like good to film yourself from time to time to make sure your form and technique is good, and to, you know, see if you've made any progress, like in terms of physique, in terms of your technique. But yeah, I did only 2 supersets for the biceps and the triceps, and then I did 2 sets of these lateral raises, which I'm not a big fan of machines, but this machine is awesome. It feels nice. The range of motion is nice. You can really go high on the lateral raises, which is always good. I got a little pump in my side shoulders, but for the delts, for whatever reason, I don't really get a huge pump when I do like only 2 sets. For example, lateral raises on rear delt flies, I don't really get a pump if I do only 2 sets to failure. I do get a pump from heavy shoulder pressing. So I don't know what to do with that information. Maybe when I do side delts, when I do rear delts, I should just do a lot more sets. Maybe like, I don't know, five sets to failure or something like that, with short rest time. Maybe I can try that next time. But yeah, that was the shoulder section of the workout. Then we did 2 sets of these bad boys, 2 supersets of reverse curls, where I start with a reverse wrist curl, if that makes sense. It's like a wrist flexion movement, and then I continue with the curl. I superset that with your basic behind the back wrist curls, which are for your flexors. So the first one is extensors, the second one is flexors, and I got a nice forearm pump. I always get a forearm pump when I do that superset, so if you want a forearm pump, give it a try. But that's all I had for you today, guys. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I wish you all the best. See you in the next one, baby. Peace out.